First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. flush to his right. Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Lions at 9-5 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And Lance again here on 2nd and 10. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against him?
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now this one over the middle into the hands hands of his tight end complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He'll keep it himself. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Second down and 6 now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. The execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Lance throwing on second down.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Lions are back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Gibbs straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slide through. Called red. Red. Cycle. Set.
The Lance going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Blue stripe. Blue green. White. Steel. Black. Hustle.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Patterson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 90 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught with St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now Lance a fake of the jet sweep, and he wants to throw it off that play action. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the option, running left is Lance. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already know this is going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw here. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, without incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Gibbs. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Play action, now it's Lance. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yards, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Lance to throw on second down here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Throwing now is Lance. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lance on the keeper, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Strike, check, strike. Shot, 17.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. In motion, Hill. Lance now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Patterson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he'll try to run with this. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 1st and goal. And he's going to use his legs here. He takes him across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Black Ultra. Blue strike.
Now Lance. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, they need a touchdown. And here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
White. Ready?
Lance back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.